Santa Monica adventurer taking on 7 of the world's highest summits and 5 glaciers and using his climbs for 2 great causes.
Joining us today is climber, surfer, and free diver Andrew Alexander King. Good morning to you. First of all, tell us about your summit goals and how long will it take you?
Well, my summit goals are to climb the highest volcano and mountain on each continent, and it's going to take 8 to 10 years because I plan on speaking and learning from each community and culture within those different regions.
Is there any reason why you embarked on this journey, or what's your reason for doing all this?
Well, my reason for doing this is because at the end of the day, to me, being outside of nature is diverse, is where I find peace. And I feel like there's space for everyone, but I also feel there's a lack of diversity on the mountain, in the ocean as well. And for me, it was more showing that we can break through that glass ceiling as individuals and welcome each other into a space that is free and opening and harmonious for all of us. So that's why I embarked on this.
We're looking at some of these images in the video. Unbelievable. You're also using your adventures to give back. Can you tell us more about the Between Worlds project?
Yeah, the Between Worlds project is a project I started 7 years ago, taking money out of my full-time job to help other communities and nonprofits around the world, what you see here, which kids in Kenya, as well as people from Morocco, to helping, combat climate change here in Europe, to other parts around the world, and protecting rainforests. So basically, in a nutshell, it's giving the ability for others to speak up and stand up for what is happening in their communities versus just standing on a mountain. I rather stand with humanity on it.
It's interesting you talk about humanity because we were told initially you're using these climbs to highlight climate change. You wanted to bring attention to that, but now you've changed your focus to what's happening in Ukraine. So it really speaks to who you are. It seems like you want to help out and do what you think's right, correct?
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, when I look at the Between Worlds, we're all between what society says we should be and who we are. And so climate change is one of the regions happening here in Europe on the glacier that I'm actually climbing on right now. And also what's happening in Ukraine, it's also something that's devastating. It's part of humanity. So the way to give back is actually taking a step back and saying, what can we do more as human rights and people as a whole to this beautiful earth we live in?
So you are also using your work to increase diverse representation in climbing. Let's talk about the Outward Bound Adventures.
Yeah, the Outward Bound Adventures is a project that, thanks to Cinder One Academy, or Cinder One Climbing as well, we are actually building an Outward Bound Adventures to have more diverse and more kids and youth and communities in LA to actually come and climb outdoors and feel more confidence in only just, going on these treks, but actually summiting mountains if they choose to in the future. So working with them has been amazing. Working with Cinder One has been amazing, and I love every part of it.
So we introduced you as a Santa Monica adventurer. We said in addition to climbing, you're a surfer. Can you tell us where you're from here in Southern California and where it is that you surf?
I actually live in Santa Monica, love it. So hi everyone there. And I actually like to surf in Venice. I surf in Venice. I also surf in Topanga, surf at sunset. If you ever see me in the water, I'll give you a free surfing lesson as well. I've never taken a lesson in my entire life, as well as climbing. So love every part about it.
So you're in France, and it looks like it's cold where you are. Tell us where you are exactly, and how cold is it?
It's very cold. I'm in Chamonix. So again, talking about the glaciers and again, the impact of that. So I'm in Mount Blanc Massif, and it's super cold here. It's so cold that when the sun goes down, I have to wear gloves, and going to the grocery store, I don't stop walking. So
oh my gosh.
Really what I love training here, like I said earlier, this part was, really making sure we talk about the impact of climate change that are having a really huge impact on the glaciers here in the valley and the mountains as well. I was just on a glacier 3 days ago, and it was super cold up there. You would get frostbite basically. So it was amazing time, but also just really want to protect this place.
It's really interesting that you're doing this. You're using this platform for something that for many people it's a hobby, right? It's just something that they kind of do on the weekends or go on vacation. You're using this, it's the focus of your life right now.
Yeah, it's something that I feel that I hope everyone can explore. I really do, it's a part of my life, but I want to make sure it's part of everyone else's life. And again, it's not about being the first to do these mountains or these feats or surf these waves. It's more about making sure I'm not the last and other people have the opportunity to do that. With Outward Bound, with Cinder One, with anyone in LA or part of the world that I come in contact with, I really want to push that forward. And so it's not a hobby mostly to me, it's a lifestyle, it's a passion, and I love it. And so, yeah.
So where does your inspiration come from? Do you have a hero, an idols?
Yeah, I do. My grandfather, my mom, my late great grandmother, Melissa Reed, Coach. Yeah, and then all the other people I run into every day. I find many people that I run into and I post about them. It's about a village for me.
Yeah.
So those come in different shapes and forms, different cultures and backgrounds, and I just find my inspiration from them along the way.
Well, you are inspiring us.
I've got to ask
Okay.
Alexander, because Alexander, I live in Santa Monica, and I'm not in freezing cold France right now. So if you had your option right now, would you go to Westwood to In-N-Out? Would you go to Sidecar Donuts on Wilshire? Like, what's the one thing
Oh,
you're
he's
craving?
gonna tempt you with
What's the one thing
food.
you're craving from home right now? Maybe we could put it on a flight and we could have Christina Pascucci fly it out to you.
Can you get me a sandwich from Veggie Grill? Because I just been eating a lot of baguettes here and a lot of like and love it. But if someone can really just send that over, I would love them a lot.
Sandwich from Veggie Girl.
There's a Veggie Grill, I think, on 20th in Wilshire. I know exactly where it is.
Oh, you're super fun. Thank you. And you really are inspiring us. Thank you so much for telling your story. For more on Andrew and the Between Worlds Project, you can visit thebetweenworldsproject.com.
What an inspiring person.
Very cool. All right, we'll be right back, guys.